thought I'd start this off with it being my first video that I'm going to post with a little introduction. Flies everywhere. Alright, so I thought I'd do dog again. A little intro to the channel, considering it's going to be the first to upload, and I just thought we'd talk about what I thought I would do with the channel, see where it can go. Initially it's probably just going to be me following it from the start of the season kind of thing, because I always feel like we're starting from the beginning every year anyway, and then following it through to the end, harvest, and into next year, and then sort of seeing how I feel after that, I guess. So it's probably just going to be a vlog. Hello. Andy. You Andy? Yeah. A vlog of day-to-day routines, me and the child and the family, how we do things, how we manage. Are you looking? You're drawing on it?
Yeah.
Kind of like how we manage time, watch other people on YouTube, and that gives me inspiration. And I just thought, especially now we're in lockdown with coronavirus, I thought it might be a good time to share things I do and just maybe inspire other people and give them a bit of something to go at, seeing as we're both still working full time. Me and my partner, 7 days on, 2 days off. Got a 2.5-year-old that you just seen, so time is precious, and I know everyone probably thinks the same, but if you put in the work as little or as much as you can, and I still get results, and you can too. I managed to veg and eggs, and for me and the family, extended family, still sell a bit as well, all the farm gate sales. So we'll probably just go through growing seasons, looking after the animals and things like that. And I'm not here to say I'm an expert on gardening or looking after animals, but I just do it because it's a hobby that I've always been brought up with myself, and I wanted to try and get my son into that as well. Nice little project for us to do things together and upload these videos. And it's nice to get involved with nature and planting, growing the seeds and rearing your own animals and getting those eggs out every day and little things like that. So I don't know if there's going to be a specific purpose to the videos. Like I said, it'll probably just be day-to-day routines, unless people want to request things how I would do them, or how-to videos and things like that. I'm easy going really. We'll see how we go. So we'll flip around and do a little tour of the Smallholding, see what we see. Hello. Have you been doing digging?
Yeah.
Digging over there? Should we go have a look?
Yeah.
Come on. So this is where we enter onto the Smallholding, and the chickens runs right from the main gate down. We'll go in and check them out. This is a little main coop that we built last year. Simple inside, a few perches, and then the nest boxes in there. An orchard really for them. So we've got 4 young apple trees on the left and 2 mature. Chickens have decided they want to go on a little adventure. These will probably start giving us fruit this year, by the look of it. We've got more fruit bushes, gooseberries down here that the chickens have scattered around today after I took out the worst of the nettles. Should keep it down now. And then it goes round the side. And then we've had the chickens in here working this. And you can see it's after they've been in there scratching it up and manuring it for the past 6 months over winter. This will make a really nice bed, and it's just literally cordoned off with chicken wire. They've done all the hard work, no real weeds there. Same again with this bed in here, which I'll show you later. If you've got these areas that you can incorporate the chickens into, make them work for you. Good way to get natural goodness into the soil with the chickens, manuring in it and scratching it up, aerating the soil, and it's ready to go, plant up. So we've got the outside of the ducks there, a fruiting elderberry, which is also a good bit of shade for the chickens. We're on a nettle extermination at the minute, and again using the chickens, we've had this separate area open, and we're just going to take the worst of the nettles out, rotivate that up. This is going to be another big bed. We can plant squashes. Have a quick look at the goats. A little house over there. And we've got the quails. Fully enclosed with the feed and water. These guys are laying a little nest in there, possibly going to incubate their own eggs. And it's a trio, so it's 1 male, 2 females, and with definitely fertile eggs. Could incubate them ourselves if we wanted, but I'd rather them go brooding and do it themselves. So we'll try and increase their numbers a bit. And then there's a lot of raised beds all the way down, skirting the main veg plots and fruit bushes. Glass greenhouse is what we mainly use for cucumbers, radish, salad greens. Just mulched all this. It's pretty much broken down compost, and it's got a load of nettle soup fertiliser on it, so this is going to be ready to plant up in a few weeks. And a little wild patch of herbs, raised planters. Under this glass we've got carrots coming on nicely. You can see the difference between these under the glass and these ones that haven't been under glass. There's a lot less stocky, but they're coming on nicely as well now. So into the main big greenhouse. I altered the pitch so it was an apex, but I've lowered it, and on that corner there I've done a big vent that runs all the way along one side. Needed a better airflow in here, so we just got the stage in for all the seeds, and these beds are basically no dig. I'm just going to dump a load more mulch on top of these once we've got all the staging out, obviously, and we'll plant lettuce and mixed leaf salads, greens into here. Got a bit from last year, but that's not really going to feed anyone for longer than 10 minutes. A little look at this grape that's coming on nicely. I'm going to trail that all the way up and across. So, come back out of the greenhouse. That bed and this one near the ducks are experimental hotbeds. So we've got a wooden core with grass mulch, straw, and then we'll top that with a thick layer of topsoil and compost. See if it works and extends the growing season a bit. So you can see we've got raspberry and a neglected veg plot there, and then onto that there's another raspberry row, and this is nearly ready to go. It's quite poor soil, but we can sort that with top dressing it with grass cuttings and compost. And then this bed, which we've been feeding all year with the chicken poo, manure. I'm just starting to seed this up. We've got chard, leeks, onions. Some overwinter chard here just to tie us over. Yeah, coming back not too shabby really. Just got to keep it off these pigeons are destroying everything. Main strawberry patch, and then grow tunnel where we do the tomatoes really. With a little porch area that I put on this year, with a little potting table and some off cuts from the strawberries, which I'm probably going to plant up into little pots when they come on a bit more. Just got to mulch all this bed, stop the weeds coming back, and then all this raised bed on the side of the polytunnel is cuttings off the main strawberries as well. So it should crop nicely hopefully. Let's have a look in here. The tomatoes, which are going to be planted directly into the soil, I had them in the alternate beds last year, so this year we're going to put them on the right and at the back. Just got a few banana skins drying out. I've got some footage of this which I might put up anyway, but it's good slow release fertiliser. If you can spare your banana skins, you might as well. Back of the polytunnel, we've got young pear trees, which did fruit last year, and all the back of there is quite wild, but produces nicely. Blackberries all the way down the banking, another pear, and then 4 apple trees that are coming on really nicely. They fruit pretty well now. And the pig obviously likes to eat all the windfall off those. Stripes. What are you doing? Hello. So he's an intact boar. Looking to get him a female, but maybe next year or the year after, I think. Once we've got the wedding sorted. And the backfield is just mowed and kept for the minute, as we're going to be having the wedding on there, and then next year we will develop that. Veg plots and more chickens and ducks, I think. And a little trailer that I usually grow carrots in. Got some nice compost in them. That's the newest bay that I've just set up ready to start composting in, and I need to just put the base on. But this is the one at the minute, which is nearly ready to go, I think. Just made out of pallets. And a little liquid fertiliser taken. You don't stop trashing my bed now. I'm going to put these chickens away.